This is Diana Mahoney reporting for Global Medical News Network. At the Congress of Clinical Rheumatology, Dr. Joan Merrill of the University of Oklahoma discussed the treatment challenges in lupus and the evidence base for various off-label therapies that have become the de facto standard of care. Dr. Merrill, what are some of the most significant treatment challenges?
Well, first of all, our patients are not like each other. It's a very heterogeneous disease. We know from science, from the results of clinical trials, that no drug can be expected to work for more than 60% of the patients, even partially. Well, we can't pick out that 60% in advance, and so we're kind of stuck in clinic using empiric treatments and frequently failing.
Now, you said in your presentation that your rheumatologists are stuck until science catches up with treatment in lupus. What did you mean by that?
Well, exactly. I think we have the technology now to be able to identify those subsets of patients that we ought to be targeting with each treatment. We just haven't got the will yet. We haven't got the kind of studies that take a look at people who don't do well in a clinical trial of drug X and find out biologically who were they at entry, what happened to them when they took the drug. We have an additional complication, which is that many clinical trials in lupus, which have to be carried out for a whole year, can't really be performed unless the patients are on background medications. We need to study those background medications. We need to understand what they're doing biologically to the patients and how they're interfering with our assessment of a study agent.
So, in terms of the research and management, what's on the horizon? Are those studies?
Well, we do have one clinical trial, phase 3. We do have one set of phase 3 clinical trials with the agent Benlysta, or belimumab, which were successful in meeting their primary outcomes and some of their secondary outcomes. So for the first time in 50 years, there's the possibility that there's a drug that can take a pathway towards approval by the FDA. Once that happens, it may be able to break some ground for other studies to follow.
Reporting for Global Medical News Network, this is Diana Mahoney.